Hello everyone, we are here today to talk about the Whoop Band. Our learning objectives for this presentation are to define and describe what the Whoop Band is, understand the basics of the technology used in Whoop bands, learn how the Whoop Band was impactful in the COVID-19 vaccine testing, detection of COVID-19 in athletes, and in identifying COVID-19 symptoms. And then we're also plan to establish and compare Whoop competitors. We want to understand the accessibility the public has to Whoop as a company, as well as the Whoop band. And finally, we would like to evaluate how Whoop has and will continue to affect public health. So let's get into that. For my specific study, we had focused on Whoop bands and COVID-19 vaccine testing. The study was conducted by Penn State College of Medicine throughout the year 2021. So we're really focusing right after COVID-19 became a pandemic and was a big worry in our world. Participants were 19 young, healthy students. Participants were given the Whoop band 7 days prior to getting the vaccine to start getting their baseline vitals. After participants received the vaccine, they wore the Whoop band for 7 consecutive days following getting their vaccine vitals, or getting their vaccine to track their vitals. And this process was also continued and replicated after the second dose of the vaccine. The Whoop band was able to collect information on heart rate variability, REM sleep time, resting heart rate, and respiratory rate throughout the study. The study found that symptoms post-vaccine can be categorized as a mild to moderate rate with stronger effects after the second vaccine dose. The study was really done to help tell the public what symptoms to expect after getting the vaccine. Whoop band provided real-time insights into vaccine-induced physiological changes. As you can see here, I have a chart from the study. You can see that Whoop tested heart rate variability, resting heart rate, respiratory rate, hours of sleep, percentage of REM sleep, and percentage of deep sleep. The fact that the Whoop band was able to track all of these things without participants having to go into a lab to get their vitals done was really helpful for participants' work balance and study balance in their life, that they got to keep living their lives normally just with this Whoop band on. It also helped save money for the Penn State, I'm sure, as they didn't have to hire people to perform those vitals every single day. So I think the Whoop band was really constructive in this study and stood as a good baseline for how Whoop bands can be used in further testing. Now, finally, to wrap it up, we are going to talk about how the Whoop band and its effects with COVID-19 and also just in general relates to public health. One of the big things that I think that the Whoop band endorses is encouraging preventative health measures. As you are monitoring things like your sleep and your stress and staying active, you are encouraging yourself to do more healthy behaviors, and you're acknowledging your not so healthy behaviors, all of these things preventing chronic diseases like cardiovascular disease. If more people in the population are monitoring their health behaviors, their stress, their sleep, we are more likely to have a more healthy overall population, which really is the end goal of all public health professionals. Additionally, the Whoop band will provide public health data. As we saw in all of our tests, the Whoop band was able to do overnight results. It can show trends in sleep deprivation, stress management, and activity patterns in different populations and compare different parts of the world. Additionally, the Whoop band could be very helpful in aiding in research, like I said, with my COVID-19 vaccine study. The instant data is very helpful in tracking epidemics, mental health trends, and chronic disease symptoms. I think it would also be very good for collecting syndromic surveillance of based on what certain people in certain areas are feeling, can help find those specific syndromic surveillance. Finally, we think that the Whoop band will be great aid in mental health and stress management. As you are taking care of your physical health, which is one of the impacts that comes from using Whoop regularly, you will in turn help your mental health. Also, the journal section of the Whoop app is a great place to write down your health and behaviors, specifically your health behaviors, and taking accountability of that can help you manage any mental health or manage your stress. I looked up some questions that I think some people may have, and one of them was that how does it really work? And there is a sensor that scans your skin, goes through your skin. And additionally, another question that I got was, is it waterproof? And it is waterproof. You can wear it underwater, you can even charge it underwater. So I thought that was really interesting and opens the door for more people who spend a lot of time in water, whether that be in a kitchen or be as an Olympic swimmer. That is really something that Whoop opens up its doors to. That is all the questions that I thought of. So that is going to be all for us today. Thank you so much for listening to Whoop. There it is.